to get it done. So again, to reiterate, we've lost Khan. Khan had a power outage for no bounty hunter. They've had to come in with a last-minute stand-in so they can still play the game. Same draft, but the players change. Khan's out, and Bell, he's in. And he is looking for a team. So it is, whoever this mysterious man is, he's a serious man. He's looking to play, and we'll see what he's got in him. This, it's the first time we've seen him. It's probably the first time most people have seen him. So if he's looking for a team, he's not going to mess around. You're going to see Bell at maximum power.
Hey, maybe we could see Bell fountain camping, and then people be like, wait a minute, what the heck's going on here? We just saw this yesterday.
Yeah, let's see what Bell can do.
Let's see what Bell's got going on.
Always fun to see.
Radiant still just going for the top rune, Dire going for the bottom rune. Nothing too funky going on here just yet.
30 seconds.
I want these battles, man. I want people to contest, go into the enemy high grounds. I want to see these insane 5-man battles, but not going to get it this time around.
I mean, if it did happen anyway, who's got the better level 1? Probably Hippos? Who's their level 1?
Probably Hippo. Yeah, probably Hippos. I mean, Poison Touch is pretty brutal.
Poison Touch should stand on top of a target with the slows. And yeah, I think they would be the ones to get the kill if they did go 5 versus 5.
Yeah, No Bounty's got a whole lot of 0 ability heroes, it kind of feels like at the start.
Yeah.
Okay, we're underway.
Oh, and look at that, actually. Still pulling tangos to mid. What year is it?
He did it last game, too, because they last, what, 40 seconds, right? So
40 seconds he's got to use it.
Walks up.
What happens after 40? It just disappears. It's just gone.
It just disappears.
It's gone. Down. I mean, do you get used to having 40 seconds? I mean, yeah, this is nice.
Instantly. He hasn't even taken damage.
And now
he knows the Tiebringer's coming anyway.
It's good. I like that. I like that. I mean, the Tiebringer harassment the first few times around, I mean, he's planted the tree in the tango. It's going to protect him against a couple of Tiebringer hits. Keep that damage healed back up.
Let's see how top ends up being. I think this is going to be a pretty tough lane for the Timbersaw at the start. They're going to have to actually just start to pull and manipulate the waves for him to get his levels. Dazzle, actually quite good versus the Timber, especially because he has Timber Chain level 1, starting with the Blightstone. These two can actually put some decent harassment for the first few levels versus Blink. Yeah. What, Flash just got a courier snipe, huh? That's great. Great stuff for a Warlock to start out with.
Just not careful enough there with the movements, Tipek. And on that bottom lane, is that a lane where the PL is going to farm all right? Or is pressure going to amount, or PL can deal with this?
PL will deal with all of it, because now Mars's damage has gotten significantly reduced. AA overall, your damage is very telegraphed, how it's going to be coming out. Flash, just click Shadow Word, and PL should be able to have a very solid time down here. Even gets the D-ward on the small camp too. Doesn't get the pull, unfortunately, for Flash. Or does he? He does not. So he should still be able to keep the sustain just fine for Bao. He's just going to keep spamming Shadow Word.
I see Senny getting
Blink
deep under the tower onto Blink, trying to do as much as he can on these early levels against Blink. Mid lane, Ducky having the lead at the moment with CS, as expected.
As expected. Yeah, he should have an overall more solid time. Just the 0 armor, the cleaves really do hurt. We even see how the Ring of Protection starting for Curry to try to just slow down the damage that he does take. Bottles are online, at least for Curry. And Taki's went for more of the damage build. He actually started with a little bit more than we've been seeing usual. And the Torrent will connect on Curry, but he does get the Water Rune.
Top as well, Sanic. Body block on Hustler. Hustler still able to walk away. In fact, Blink trying to turn over towards Sanic.
Blink starting to slowly recover. Still missing quite a bit of last hits, but once we do see that level 3 come out, should be able to sustain himself pretty fine up here. So the job from Hustler has been done with that pull from behind. And they can definitely set up for some kills. The nice thing about Timber Chain early on is it's quite powerful.
Senny. Stepping
Blink's
forward
scared.
Pretty far here. They're going to chase him with this Timber Chain. Not quite able to close the gap on Senny though, so Senny's fine.
Blink being careful. He got poison touched. He didn't want to jump in and just somehow get like slowed up, couldn't get on top of it. He knows he's getting away with what he wants now on this Timbersaw up here. So this is just fine. And they're getting good solid farm across the board here. No core is really being too far left behind.
Hustler diving in, he's looking for the kill. And with the Timber Chain coming in, they're going to get it.
Got him. Nice. And mid. Oh my.
I guess he hit the turret.
Oh boy. And he did not go for bottle, which I actually quite like on the Kunkka. He's just gone straight stats because Tiny is susceptible to that. He's actually whomping him with these Tidebringers. And he can just X himself and go to base if he needs to. So actually doesn't have to rely on that bottle early on compared to a Tiny.
That's a tough lane for Curry now.
Yeah. Now it's a 1200 HP Kunkka who you're never going to be able to combo in the game. He's already too tanky for it.
Yeah, and as well, I believe what you were saying, you know, when it comes to the supports that he has as well, it's not like he has heroes that can come over and give that extra bit of firepower to punish a Kunkka in the laning stage. Kunkka's going to be fine, completely fine.
And now he even has a bottle on top too, so Curry actually has to go get the runes for himself because otherwise Ntaki's just going to be able to fill up too much. And this is going to be a bit tough for Curry for sure to recover, as he cannot get help. And they don't really want to check the runes either is the thing. Like AA and Dazzle, these are stationary heroes. These heroes do not like to leave their lane, even for any type of purpose like that. So it's going to be strictly up to him. Bottom, getting some decent damage onto Bell, but Flash comes in and he's got the heal. They actually slowed down Bell a little bit more than I thought they would have been able to so far.
Yeah, Tippek getting the most out of that lane down there. See top actually Hustler, he's coming in for some action around mid. TP's over, looks for the deep dive straight away, rolling in over towards Curry. Curry trying to bottle up, but Daki's in with the Tidebringer hit. Hustler will...
He's bottling him?
Oh, very nice. Daki continuing to play this mid lane like a boss. Keeping his supports alive there after they make the dive for him.
Very nice stuff. I see that Bell actually opted to go for the Gloves of Haste early. A lot of the times on these PLs, I've seen the Band of Elven skin instead of it, because it kind of gives you like the same thing, but more damage resistance. So hurts him a little bit in the lane, but maybe they actually get a kill on the AA anyway.
What? And Bell himself is very low. Muff looking for that last bit of a touch, but is he going to go down, Bell? No, he's fine.
And Muff, is he going to die? He's okay too. Even the Fatal Bond's not enough damage. But yeah, applying a lot more pressure than I thought was going to come out onto this PL with these two. So Mars still being able to do...
be careful.
Quite nice.
They get an X mark into the two of them. Curry's going to go down yet again. He's got to play so cautious around this mid lane.
The beauty about having these heroes like Timbersaw, you know, your offlane heroes that can just... You just leave them alone at some point. You know, you get your decent start and then you're out. Hustler can just make moves all over the place. And we saw him do the same thing last game. On his Nyx, he was incredibly impressive. So far this game, continuing to be a real nuisance, even blocking the stack from Curry that he was trying to do, stealing the bounty rune now. Very nice moves from Hustler. Now he can even, yeah, he's going to look to make the aggressive move down bottom too. Very low on Tippek at the moment.
Yeah, they're just out of regen, the two of them. They are at the moment, yeah. Nothing to heal Tippek up, so Hustler's going to find him in this very juicy spot. Nice and low, and ready for the taking here as they jump in, take him down, secure a kill for Bell, and get this PL's lane looking a little bit safer for him to farm into without the threat of Tippek building up.
And very nice too. That's the urn that was just picked up too, so he's going to be able to heal up the Warlock and continue his movements around as this Earth Spirit. 2k lead already. Really solid stuff coming out from No Bounty Hunter as Ntaki. He's actually going to start making the aggressive move top. He sees Trolls to level 5. He sees Senni's pretty susceptible too to a gank. Blink, he can actually apply pressure. I like that we're seeing this a lot more. You know, Miracle, I think he was one of the few that debuted it last season, but first item Javelin. The way to counteract versus that Timbersaw is these Trolls. So you actually have this damage to kill him. I like it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Gives you that kill potential. Timber's got to be a little more cautious about how he plays, especially when it comes to diving towers when they hit the 6. Top lane.
He's not 6 yet.
Now they're making moves on him. He's now just about to hit it. So they've got the Grave. We'll have the ult as well. Blink. I'm going to try and take him down with the Timber Chain. They're going to bring mass TPs in here to try and keep Manboss safe, but Manboss is stepping up. Daki, he's getting right in on this. Manboss, he is going to get taken down by the Chakram. So they will get the kill on the Troll, but they lose Kunkka for it there.
He was trying to line up the Tidebringer.
He wanted the kill himself.
He just walked right in. Yeah, I think he could have actually survived if he just trusted Blink, but ends up paying for his life. Hustler, he likes this because Hustler gets to just take the mid lane, but nice rotation from Hippomaniacs. Much needed.
Yeah, they need to sort out at least one of these lanes. There's no bounty hunter across the map, just having the better impact. And see bottom lane, Manboss actually with this movement, as he comes back into the game, he's able to get involved in some action down bottom. Joins forces with Tippek and takes down Flash.
Nice. I like that he's doing this. And it's actually also a double benefit this game that he can go for the Javelin Rush because he's first PL. So the Maelstrom Rush, it feels even better this time around. They'll send the PL top. Bell, he'll be able to apply some pressure here. Take the tower too. Let's see if they do set up for any type of defense. I see them going for mid right now for Curry. They don't have the boat just yet. Just is coming back up now.
Now they've got the X mark up for it as well. The setup's there. Straight back into the boat. Rolling in.
And the cleave.
There's the hit.
And Tipek too. This is a level 6 Earth Spirit now. Again, 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Somehow Hustler, level 6.
He's having a great time. He really is making these moves happen. Bottom lane as well. Manboss ult will come back up just in time here, so he can use it to buy himself some time. But he's going to need backup if they want to have a chance to keep him alive as the ult comes through. And I'll say that actually Blink's low on the mana and no Soul Ring, so won't initially have the burst available. You get the Shadow Word.
He's got stick charges.
Down onto Manboss. That's enough for him to get the Chakram out and take down Manboss yet again. You know, coming from the top lane down to the bottom, Blink able to bring down that troll twice now.
Blink getting to the point where he's absolutely invulnerable as well too with this hood. Hustler, level 6, the Magnetize.
There's a lot of damage coming out as well with his Fatal Bonds. And there's Curry. It's going to try and turn, but just not enough in the tank to sort of blow up these heroes like Blink. It's just too much. As Blink with this hood.
He's too tanky.
Yeah, they can't kill him at this point with the heroes they have unless they find some sort of way. Maybe once the arena's up, they can trap him in range of the troll. Curry, he's going to get caught out by this wraparound. Daki comes in from the high ground. X marked down.
The spear misses.
And Curry's gone. Muff as well, trying to run, but Daki's able to get in, take him out. Tipek's trying to fight back, but there's 4 heroes here of no bounty hunter. They roll forward. The Grave comes out by a little bit of time to Tipek, but a lot of damage over time, just ticking him down. He'll be able to push back Blink, but again, Daki finds another angle for another Tidebringer hit. It's 12-2, 6K lead. Oh, they're crushing it here, and impressive to see as well a team that has had to play on with a last-minute stand-in.
Yeah, and they're not really having to... Yeah, he doesn't have to get involved, right? That's what we were mentioning, is Bell is just going to have to do his own thing in this game. Nitaki X's his Earth Spirit, brings the bottle back. They're going to all regen down here to continue the pressure that they can apply down here, and the map is going to start closing really fast, it feels, for Hippomaniacs, because they can't... The thing is, they can't rely on the supports to make any of these plays, as we said, and they're so under-leveled. The Earth Spirit, as we said, level 8 on Hustler, level 5 on Dazzle and AA. That's pretty crazy. Even the Warlock we see is level 6 and change also on No Bounty Hunter. So across the board, they're starting to run away with things. Blink, he can't die. There's no AA blast, so he can even run past the tower still at this point.
Look at this position as well, hiding behind the trees perfectly. Hustler
still waiting. And
Flash ready to pounce. Golem at the ready. And Hustler's going to get the angle. Looks towards Tipek. Doesn't actually get the stun, but still finds the silence for the slow. Sets up for Daki to be able to step in and get the X mark down. The arena will be dropped. It doesn't matter. As they commit on to Tipek, take him out. Tower will fall as well. No bounty hunter.
They just need Blink Tiny on Hippomaniacs before they really can do anything. As we've said, you know, the supports they don't do anything. They just watch. That's kind of what happens in these type of games when you have AA and Dazzle. They have no disables, no way to stop aggression. It feels like it's just free for No Bounty Hunter to kind of do whatever they want in the game. Like, look at Blink taking Ancients. They're claiming the enemy triangle. PL's doing whatever he wants. Sure, Troll's farming, but your rest of your team is just getting completely smashed. And Curry almost has Blink, but as we mentioned before, who's this Blink gonna impact?
It's so hard.
Who's it gonna hurt? Yeah, and he's gonna jump into a rock, into a fatal bond, and that bond, he's high HP. It's actually gonna hurt his teammates a lot more than probably help.
I don't know how you jump into a lineup like this that's got as out of hand as it has already in this first 12 minutes. It seems almost impossible. It seems like you're gonna get that Blink, and you're gonna just have to use that to get around the map, continue to farm it your next time, because with the Blink alone, the potential for playmaking, it just seems so minimal now in a game where you're down 8K.
And they have, like, honestly, like, they have 2-5 positions, Owen. Like, this is why you don't really see, like, Dazzle and AA picked together in a lot of situations. Sure, maybe tough. In some it can work amazing, but it can just be super tough. These two heroes they don't farm. They do not farm. So we're just seeing No Bounty Hunter again. Yeah, just on the prowl, looking for any types of plays they want. PL has no pressure. But now they're actually looking for a play. So, hey, maybe they do actually find Bell. They have the Blink. They get the scan. Let's see.
Well, let's see if they can find him. Oh, we have this beautiful mug here. Game over. Damn. I mean, he's probably not wrong. This is looking very rough here for Hippomaniacs. There's 2 dead.
Perfect read of the map.
Yeah.
This is brutal. Yeah, I mean, AK 13. I don't know. I really don't know what that they can do. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure what Hippomaniacs can do with their draft. It's like the Blink with the Tiny. He can just constantly run around looking for stuff, but...
I mean, what would you say this game has been for you sort of the biggest difficulty they sort of gave themselves with the draft? Is it the sort of the support duo, or is it the Tiny mid just can only really be made actually work in very particular situations? I mean, what sort of hurts them the most? Just the I mean,
it really is just it's the combo of the two. I don't think Tiny mid is very good in the current sense. Sir, like you said, in some situations perhaps, but I don't think any situation I feel like AA Dazzle is going to be a good duo of supports. And I don't want to be super critical versus them because it sucks to be in this position, but you can just feel it. You see these two heroes and it's just so limited what they can do. You throw an AA Blast, you throw a Dazzle, Graven and whatnot, but they can't make any individual plays. They just need their cores to do pretty much everything this game.
No, it's Tippek trying to make his way towards the Blink Dagger. Amboss trying to get some space down bottom, but 14 minutes in, we have no bounty onto taking tier 2s. And continue to actually off the mark there with the boat.
He didn't X them. He had X up. He just didn't cast it. Maybe now they can turn it. There's a boat down. This is actually a small chance here for Hippomaniacs.
To dive in under the tower for sure. Actually, TP is going to have to come in for no bounty hunters. Manboss is starting to push it onto Daki. But the Ice Bar's coming in as well. Daki's looking pretty dead here. Arena's down. They'll get him. As the 5 of them run down the Kunkka, Manboss is taking tower hits. But he's able to walk away safe.
Hustler's going to go.
Oh, he wants to go. He wants to get straight in on this as he comes in with the Magnetize onto the 3 of them, keeping it going as well with the bonds. There's so much damage as they may have taken down the Kunkka, but they've lost at least 3 lives for it, maybe even more. Here's Muffs trying to get away. He's going for the TP out, but they've got the cancel here with the Yule Scepter from Blink. As Hustler, he sees a perfect opportunity to just set things up. It doesn't, with the lead they have, they don't need the full squad alive. Doesn't matter if their mid goes down. Hustler, he's just able to get in there and continue to just have a brilliant game. 3-0-14.
He's the MVP of the series for me. His first game, his rotations, his Nyx were flawless. This game, the man's level 10. He's got a veil. He just dove into 5 heroes, got a full, I think, it was a 3 or 4 man silence with the Magnetize.
Look at this.
It was beautiful. It was picture perfect.
And just the patience. He's not looking to jump in at this moment whilst Daki's in trouble. He knows that Daki's dead. If he's going to turn this round, he's got to find the perfect time to go. I think, ideally he was trying to catch Manboss before Senny comes out with the Grave, but Senny very quick with that. And then Hustler's just able to get the damage done up to the high ground. There's no chance. They've got to run. The damage is kept going, and they just fall 1 by 1.
Oh, it looks so pretty, too. The Fatal Bonds is making, like, the square with the X in the middle. As also in the game, we have another battle kicking off. Bell, he's gotten involved, and he's just going to shred everyone.
Yeah, they're falling apart once more here. Hippomaniacs and Tippek. They'll get the arena down, but no sort of combo to follow it up. Double kill for Bell. They'll be ready to bring in the creep wave down the middle lane. And it pushes on 24-3.
And perhaps it's time to bring down the GGs as well. This is irrecoverable. And I don't think you want to stay in these type of games too much longer. This can't feel good for the team.
Oh, for sure doesn't.
But no bounty hunter, they're probably feeling great.
Oh yeah, and again, in a situation where, it's a bit of a nightmare, right, for a team. If you've just come into a game, you've got past the draft, and suddenly your carry player loses internet, he loses power, he can't play. You've got to find a last-minute stand-in, and they did that. And I mean, they're crushing harder than they did in game 1.
Yeah, I think this one. This draft just looks so tough. It really does. And all these games, they matter so much. They really do in this the way that the circuit and everything works. Like every game, you have to give it your all. And this, it hurts. It hurts for Hippomaniacs for sure. There's no bounty hunter. They're cruising. I see Hustler now building a meteor hammer. He's starting to he's getting his fun items online. Shard almost finished up for the Warlock when we hit 20 minutes.
And as you said, here we have the lead in here.
Torrent
They found the catch. They managed to catch Tippek. The silence from Hustler catching the 3 of them. Tippek and Senny are gone. Marfil, he'll throw a
Hustler
nice
looking
blast.
for the next.
See if they can maybe bring down Bell in return, but no, Bell's fine. There's no damage to push him under the threshold, and indeed Hustler, he's not letting anyone escape. They'll call it. GG, well played here. 18 minutes in. I mean, we're early on in the league, but this potentially could be, probably will be one of the fastest GGs you'll see. As no Bounty Hunter, incredibly impressive showing. As you said, Hustler 5-0-20.